So let's discuss the first question. Answer. None of these. Correct. First thing, what would be the domain for this equation?
-1 to 1.
-1 to 1 तो नहीं होगा यार.
-1 to 2 पर 2 included नहीं है.
हाँ. देखो, for this the idea basically is that box X should lie between -1 to 1. Okay. Now when will box X lie between -1 to 1? When X lies between -1 to 2. ठीक है. साइन इनवर्स को डिफाइन करने के लिए ये करना होगा. एंड cos इनवर्स ऑफ cos X का, cos X में तो कोई रेस्ट्रिक्शन है नहीं. cos X is defined for all values, so no restrictions there. Right. Now, अब बस इसको स्प्लिट कर लो. For X, when for what values of X can we say sin of sin inverse X would be box X? Sin of sin inverse is X. Sin of sin inverse X would be box X. And what will happen to cos of cos inverse of cos X? बोलो.
सर क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? एक बार वापस रिपीट करें प्लीज.
First thing, we found the domain of the function.
यस.
The domain of the function would be -1 to 2. क्योंकि sin of sin inverse X box X है ना, so sin inverse of box X has to be a number lying between -1 to 1 for sin inverse to be defined. So that gives us X should lie between, sorry, equal to नहीं होगा यहाँ पे, -1 to 2.
यस.
ठीक है. So then we come to this. अच्छा, now what be the value of sin inverse of box X? Box X.
वो तो एक पर्टिकुलर लिमिट में लेके करना होगा.
हाँ.
Yeah.
मतलब बॉक्स एक्स से 3 वैल्यूज ले सकते हैं तो मतलब
हाँ.
अलग-अलग रीजन में.
You could use those values, but let it be now. Let it be as box X. We can always plug in the values later. And cos inverse of cos X, as long as X lies between 0 to pi, cos inverse of cos X is equal to X. So if we consider यहाँ पे 0 to 2, X lying in the interval of 0 to 2, let's begin with that. So cos inverse of cos X will be X. तो ये आ जाएगा this box of X plus X equals to 1, which has no solution.
Yes.
ठीक है. And what about the interval from -1 to 0?
What
would happen to cos inverse of cos X there? X minus 2 pi आएगा ना.
0 to 2 तो रेंज के अंदर है. cos इनवर्स का तो वो होता है 0 to pi होता है.
हाँ, तो cos इनवर्स cos X का ये ग्राफ, अरे अलग अलग डेफिनेशन आता है ना.
सर पर x तो अभी 0 to 2 में ही है.
हाँ, x तो x for x lying between 0 to 2 तो सॉल्व कर लिया ना. For x lying between 0 to 2, cos inverse of cos X will be x.
हाँ.
तो box X plus X equal to 1 ये इक्वेशन बन जाएगा for x lying between 0 to 2. And इसका for so this interval there is no solution.
हाँ.
ठीक है. So अब अगला पार्ट बचा ये वाला -1 to 0.
सपोज उसमें cos x तो इवन फंक्शन होता है तो 0 to 1 आ जाएगा उसमें भी.
हाँ, cos का वैल्यू तो सेम रहेगा. ठीक है. So we'll again get the same thing. So this answer of this question would be None of these. This equation does not have a solution. Okay, no solution. Acha, question number 2. I hope everyone's okay with this. Question number 1. This will become
Yeah.
box x plus x is equal to 1, which will not have a solution in the given domain. Will not have a solution in the given domain.
सर जब x lies between -1 से 0 होगा तो cos inverse of cos x will be defined as -x.
हाँ, माइनस एक्स
हाँ.
होगा नहीं.
नहीं सर, क्योंकि cos तो
Minus.
पॉजिटिव होगा, मतलब x
हाँ
नेगेटिव
हाँ.
है, मतलब तो cos इनवर्स cos पॉजिटिव होगा और cos इनवर्स पॉजिटिव फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में होता है, तो उसको फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में करना होगा, तो उसके लिए -x.
So even in that case, you would get box x equals to 1 plus x for x lying between -1 to 0. जो कि will give us no solution again. Even in that case, equation का solution तो नहीं आएगा. ठीक है?
सर हाँ ठीक है.
हाँ, question number 2.
D.
हाँ ठीक है. Question number 2 will also be D. So Px is a polynomial with integers coefficients such that 4 distinct integers a, b, c, d, pa, pb, pc, pd equal to 3 है, right? So how to solve this question? We actually do it in this way. Since
Px
a,
minus
b, c, d, since a, b, c, d, all of them give the remainder as 3. So can we say that Px minus 3 can be written in this way? X minus a, x minus b, x minus c, x minus d, and into some another polynomial qx. For Px minus 3, 4 roots would be a, b, c, d. Is everyone okay with this?
Yes sir.
Okay, now next is given that p is equal to 5, e being an integer. So let's plug in x as e. So ये आ जाएगा 2 is equal to e minus a, e minus b, e minus c, e minus d into q of e. Right? Now we want the product of 5 numbers to be 2, where each of the numbers is an integer. How is this possible?
Unless plus minus 1 हो जाए.
Exactly. Until and unless a few of them become 1 or minus 1. Okay, we can have it as 1, 1, 1, 1, 2.
So A, B, C वो हो जाएंगे, equal हो जाएंगे.
Exactly. But that will give us A equal to B, or at least a few values out of A, B, C, D have to be equal, which is not possible because it is given that A, B, C, D are 4 distinct integers. Okay. Since A, B, C, D are 4 distinct integers, E minus A, E minus B, E minus C, E minus D all have to be distinct. Right? But we cannot have the product of 4, and well, if you can take QE ko bhi le lo, we cannot have a product of 4 distinct numbers becoming 2. 4 distinct integers rather. They all are 4 distinct integers. ये भी important है. We cannot have a product of 4 distinct integers becoming 2. ये तो possible ही नहीं है. So we'll end up getting this. No real value of E. Is everyone okay with the question?
Yes sir.
Okay, 3.
B.
3 is B. a non-zero vector A is parallel to the line of intersection of planes P1 and P2. Sorry, so how do we get A? Vector A would be like a I plus j cross I minus 2j. And parallel to the line of the intersection of plane. A vector A is parallel. अच्छा sorry. ये तो आ जाएगा line of अच्छा vector perpendicular to P1 और फिर चाहिएगा vector perpendicular to P2. So perpendicular to P1 is this. Perpendicular to P2 would be 2i plus j cross 3i plus 2k. And now we want a line parallel to this. So how do we get that? So this would be like perpendicular P1 cross perpendicular P2. That would give us the required vector A. And then we have to find the angle between the vector A that we get and this, which will come out to be pi by 2. Okay, so all you have to do is just find out the values of the cross product. That would do it. And for the angle, we'll find out the dot product. Dot product would come out to be 0, making this as pi by 2. Again. Okay, next question number 4, 5. Try doing them. Answer for 4.
A.
A. How do we do this? What would be the equation of system of circles touching x-axis at origin?
X square plus I plus square equals to 1.
I hope all of you remember this is family of circles case 4. Okay. Says family of circles touching a given line at a given point is a point circle plus lambda times the equation of the line equal to 0. Right? So we just need to eliminate lambda. तो उसके लिए एक बार differentiate करो. So 2x plus 2y dy by dx plus lambda dy by dx is equal to 0. Or we get 2x plus 2y dy by dx. Lambda ka, then just find the value of lambda from here, plug it into this. Right? Easy way of doing this, multiply with this by dy by dx. Isko multiply kar do y se and subtract. So that will give us x square plus y square dy by dx. minus 2xy plus 2y square dy by dx is equal to 0. Now when you simplify this, you would end up getting this. Sorry, 2xy तो अलग आएगा, 2y square dy by dx वैसे. Right? Okay, question number 5. Five, what will be the remainder?
Sir, 1.
Correct. The answer would be 1. How do we get that?
सर वो डिवाइड करके जो रिमाइंडर आता है उसको ऐड करते करते
अरे देखो, another way of doing, simple way of doing it, 12 is like 3 into 4. Okay, so we first find the divisibility of these two numbers with 3, then find the remainder with 4. Right? So when we do it with 3, we can write this thing as 1, 2, 3, 3 plus 1 to the power 567, and dividing this by 3 will give us the remainder as 1. Similarly, 89 to the power, this we can write as 90 minus 1 to the power 1001, and dividing this by 3 will give us the remainder as minus 1. So the entities that we left with is 1 minus 1, which adds up to 0. Okay, वो 0 हो जाएगा. I hope all of you are able to understand this. I'm not expanding them binomially.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not expanding them binomially. When we expand this binomially, the only thing that we will be left with will be the last term. So I've directly taken the last terms. So this number is entirely divisible by 3. Okay, so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the power 5, 6, 7 plus 89 to the power 1001. When divided by 12, these two will get cut off. यहाँ पे 4 आ जाएगा, and then यहाँ पे कोई natural number n आ जाएगा, whatever. Is anyone able to understand this part?
Yes, sir.
So effectively, since this number is divisible by 3, the remainder of dividing this number by 12 can be said to be the same as the remainder on dividing this thing by 4. Okay? Because 3, दोनों से 3 cut, the 3 component will get cancelled off from the 2 equations. And then whatever is the remainder that we have out of 4 will be the remainder that we have for 12 as well. Because effectively it's like n divided by 4. So now for 4 we do the same thing. Okay, इस case में what can we say about 1, 2, 3, 4 to the power 5, 6, 7 divisible by 4?
divisible है.
Divisible है, so यहाँ से तो remainder 0 आ जाएगा. And what about this? 89 can be written as 88 plus 1 to the power 1011. So when we divide this thing by 4, what would be the remainder? All terms containing 88 would be divisible, so remainder 1 आ जाएगा. So the overall remainder of this question would be 1. Is everyone clear with this?
तो 1 2 3 4 कहाँ divisible है?
सर डिविजिबल नहीं है वो 1 2 3 4
क्या?
1 2 3 4 4 से divisible है ही नहीं.
अरे 1 2 3 4 4 से divisible है रे भाई. इधर देखो. What would be the closest number to this? 1 2 3 2. So इसको कर दो 1 2 3 2 plus 2 to the power 567. ठीक है? तो इसमें all terms containing 1 2 3 2 are divisible. So सिर्फ last term बचेगा, which is 2 to the power 567. Now is 2 to the power 567 divisible by 4?
हाँ.
Obviously it is. तो remainder क्या हुआ? 0 हुआ ना?
सर पर जो हम लोग टेक्निक यूज करते हैं दूसरी वाली उससे तो नहीं आ रहा. उससे तो
कौन सा
इसमें
दूसरा
तो
वाला टेक्निक? अरे बाइनोमियल वाला टेक्निक ही तो है.
हाँ
तो binomially तो कर रहे हैं इसको. We can write this thing as 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 को we can write as 1 2 3 2 plus 2. Now 1 2 3 2 is divisible by 4. So when you binomially expand this, all terms containing 1 2 3 2 are directly divisible. What would be the only doubtful term? The only doubtful term would be the last term, which is 2 to the power 56. Sorry, 567. But 2 to the power 567 is obviously divisible by 4. 2 का तो 2 का power exceeding 2. All terms are divisible by 4.
हाँ
तो वैसे हो गया ना.
हाँ हाँ
ठीक है. So इसलिए 1 2 3 4 to the power 567 is divisible by 4. I hope everyone is able to understand this part.
yes sir.
तो इसमें 1 2 3 2 plus 2 का binomial बनाएंगे. And what about 89? 89 में obviously will construct a 88 plus 1 का binomial, because 88 is divisible by 4. So all terms containing 88 would be divisible by 4. The only term that was doubtful is 1, and 1 indeed when divided by 4 will leave the remainder as 1. ये clear है ना
Yes, sir.
सबको?
Yes sir.
हाँ. So the final remainder of this question will turn out to be 1.
तो फाइनल को कैसे हम कंक्लूजन लिए?
क्या?
फाइनल रिमाइंडर पे कैसे कंक्लूजन देना?
Final remainder? कृष क्या बोल रहा है? फाइनल रिमाइंडर
कैसे निकला?
मैं एक्सप्लेन किया ना कि सिंस द नंबर इज entirely divisible by 3, तो फाइनल रिमाइंडर 12 dividing the remainder that we get from dividing by 12 will be the same as the remainder that we get from dividing by 4. ये तो मैं एक्सप्लेन किया. ये वाला पार्ट.
यस सर.
ये वाला पार्ट जो मैं एक्सप्लेन किया था यहाँ पे, since this number is divided by 12, तो ये कट के n by 4 हो जाएगा. So that is effectively we are dividing this thing by 4. So whatever is the remainder with 4 will be the same as the remainder with 3. Sorry, remainder with 12. ठीक है ना?
यस सर.
Okay, 6 7 8 9, try these questions. Okay, answers for 6 7 8 9. 6 A. Okay, sin x का period would be 2 pi, cos of ax का period would be 2 pi by a. Now when will fx be periodic? It would be periodic as long as LCM of 2 pi and 2 pi by a exists. But what is the condition for the LCM of this to exist?
So 5 का terms में होना चाहिए.
A has to be a rational number. ठीक है? For the LCM of 2 pi and 2 pi by a to for the LCM of 2 pi and 2 pi by a to exist, a must be a rational number. So the only rational option is over here is 2. Acha 7, graphical transformation.
C.
If a line is shifted 2 units upwards along the y-axis, so what is this transformation basically? Fx plus 2. So y equal to 2x plus 4 plus 2 हो गया. Plus 4 sorry, plus 4 plus 2. Okay, then shifted 1 unit along the positive x. In order to shift a graph 1 unit to the right, what is the transformation? X minus 1 plus 6 ये आ जाएगा, which will eventually end up giving us the same value back. Okay, 8.
D.
D.
The number of real roots of the equation of x square tan x equal to 1 lying between 0 to 2 pi. तो बस ग्राफ बना लो basically tan x and 1 by x square का. So tan x between 0 to 2 pi would be something like this. ये हो गया 0 to pi by 2.
तो x का cot x कर सकते हैं, easy रहेगा.
Cot x कर लो, एक ही बात है, मतलब does make a difference. बात तो एक ही है. और tan x के लिए ये क्या रहेगा, ये आ जाएगा this, ये आ जाएगा pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 और फिर वापस से this and 1 by x square 1 by x square 1 by x square 1 by x square क्या हो गया, 1 by x square तो पैराबोलिक हो जाएगा, हाइपरबोलिक एक्चुअली, हाइपरबोलिक लाइक दिस. तुम लोग का d आ रहा है,
B बॉम्बे.
हाँ b होगा,
So B.
it would be Bombay. हाँ ठीक है, the answer is B. Tan x and 1 by x square on the in the first quadrant would be like this. Again 9
9 B बॉम्बे.
9B Bombay. Actually, very simple question. What can we interpret this thing as?
Dot product.
Dot product हो गया pi plus qj plus rk dotted with p dash I plus q dash k plus r dash q dash j plus r dash k. So dot product है, but what is another way of writing the value of the dot product? Mod A, mod B, cos theta. Now, since both of them lie along the same line, what would cos theta become?
1.
1. And mod A, mod B are already given 3 and 4. So you just have to do this. 12 आगे answer. Simple questions. Again, next 10, 11. Try solving 10, 11. Okay, 10, 11 answers.
So 10A.
A.
10A or 11
A.
A. Okay, 10 is again simple. Khali cot A, cot B, cot C ka formulas you have to plug in. What is cot A? R times B square plus C square minus A square by ABC divided by cot B आ जाएगा R times A square plus C square minus B square by ABC. Plus R times A square plus B square minus C square by ABC. Okay, so when you simplify, ABC and R will get cancelled off from everywhere. The denominator B square plus C square is 2A square, so ये आ गया A square, and denominator में आ जाएगा A square plus 2A square, giving the value as half. And what about the differential equation? इसको we can rewrite as two x power 4 y dy plus y square dy is equal to x square dx minus a 4xy square 4x cube y square dx. Okay, so y square dy and x square dx did not pose us any problem. वो तो normally integrate हो जाएगा. From the remaining two terms, this and this, we actually go ahead and take 2x square y common. Okay, so this will become x square dy plus this will give us 2xy dx and the remaining y square dy with the remaining x square dx equal to 0. Now what can we say would be, what can we rewrite x square dy plus 2x by dx as? This becomes d of x square y. So we have 2x square y with d of x square y integratable 2t dt y square dy x square dx. बस integrate कर दो. This will be x square y whole square plus y cube by 3 minus x cube by 3 is equal to c. That would be the answer. Okay, next set of questions. Solve 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, answers 12.
AB.
12 is D. 12 is D. Okay. Sine inverse range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So 2 tan inverse x has to lie between this in order for this to be a valid equation. So we get minus pi by 4 is less than equal to tan inverse 2x is less than equal to pi by 4. Or taking inverse, yeah, minus 1 is less than 2x less than equal to 1, or x lies between minus half and half. Okay, 13.
A.
B.
B.
13 is B. 13 may take cos inverse x on the right hand side. So pi by 2 plus sine inverse x plus cos inverse x, which is another pi by 2, ends up giving us cos inverse of 1 plus x square by 2x is equal to pi. Okay. Or 1 plus x square by 2x is equals to cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1. So this has to be minus 1, which is only possible for x being minus 1. Okay, 14. Answer for 14. Is C. Actually, in this equation, we start with putting y equal to 5. So we get f of 5
Sir,
into
सर अगर
f
x को 0 सर अगर x को 0 डाल दे तो f of y का स्क्वायर इक्वल टू f of 0 आ जाएगा, और अगर x y दोनों को 0 डाल दे तो f of 0 का स्क्वायर इक्वल टू f of 0 आ जाएगा. तो उससे f of 0 या फिर तो 1 या फिर तो 0 ऐसा. तो f of y का स्क्वायर इक्वल टू f of 0 है. तो f of y एक मतलब f of x एक कांस्टेंट फंक्शन आ रहा है.
पर f of ये क्या नाम है, fx cannot be a constant function ना, because f dash, if f is a constant function, तो what will happen to f dash? 0 for all x. but यहाँ पे क्या given है?
लेकिन सर अगर वैल्यूज डाले तब तो ऐसा आ रहा है, मतलब x को अगर 0 डाले तो.
No, maybe some things in the question not matching up. But but इसके according the values that are given over here, according to that the answer would probably be something of this form. F of 5 ये आ गया, फिर इसको बस differentiate कर दो. F of 5 is 3, just normally differentiate. So f dash x plus 5 is equal to f dash x, and then put x equal to 3. That'll give you the values. And 15. 15, the answer would be 52. Okay, for 15, the answer would be 52. Every new line will actually create two unbounded regions. Yeah, actually, you can do this by hidden trial. Okay. Like suppose we have an ellipse and ye ek tangent hai. So drawing this tangent divides the plane into two unbounded regions. One this, one this. Now let's say we draw another tangent to it. So isme this and this are two extra regions that are created. So in this way, every line that you add will give us two new unbounded regions. So the total number of unbounded regions will become 52. Do these next 16, 17, 18, 19.
तो एक बार 14 दिखा देंगे.
So answers for 16, 17, 18, 19. 16.
B.
2 root 5. Which point would be point P?
1 minus 2 1.
We find the equation of AB and P will be the point of intersection of AB with the plane. Okay. So we have done this, how to find the point of intersection of a line in a plane. So just follow that method. Get the answer. You would get P as I think 1 comma minus 2 comma 1. And then you just apply distance formula then. 17.
C.
17 would be C. In fact, 17 is a standard result that I think I should have mentioned when we are doing this. If we have the curve x bar m, y bar n equal to C, and the portion of the tangent between the axes divided in the ratio mn is to m. Okay, this is a standard result that you can remember for any curve of the form x bar m into y bar n equal to C. The portion of the tangent between the axes is divided in the ratio n is to m. Okay, this is divided in the ratio n is to m. Always. If you want to derive this result, simply you can do it by finding dy by dx. Okay, 18.
Okay.
18 is A. E is the midpoint of OB, D is the point on AB, such that this is this intersection ratio of this. Kafi easy the question है. So if we consider this as a triangle OAB, so E is the midpoint of OB, E is the midpoint of OB, so isko le lo E, and D is a point on AB. Let's say D is a point on AB which divides AD into, AD is to DB 2 is to 1, so D idhar le lo. So then we have to find if AE intersects OD. So join AE, join OD. This intersects at P. Then we have to find the length of OP. The ratio of OP is to PD. Okay. Right. So we can actually solve this in the vector way. It would be slightly easier in that case. Let's say this is vector A, this is vector B. So what would E become? E will become vector B by 2, and D will become, since the ratio is 2:1, this will become 2B plus A by 3. Okay. Now, how do we solve this? Let's assume that OP is to PD is lambda is to 1. So that means from here we get P as lambda times 2B plus A by 3 and a lambda plus 1. क्योंकि O तो 0 है, so plus 1 into 0 आ जाएगा. That is P considering this ratio as 1 is to lambda. And same way, let's suppose AP by PE is mu is to 1. Okay, AP by PE is mu is to 1. So that will give us P as mu times B by 2 plus A divided by mu plus 1. Now, since both of them represent P, दोनों को equate कर दो. The coefficient of B over here must be equal to the coefficient of B over here. The coefficient of A over here must be equal to the coefficient of A over here. That will give you the values of lambda and mu both. Okay. So that will be like if we equate B, so B ka coefficient is 2 lambda by 3 times lambda plus 1, and that must be equal to the coefficient of B in this, which is mu by 2 mu plus 1. Okay. And similarly, if we equate A ka coefficient in terms of lambda is lambda by 3 lambda plus 1, and this is equal to A over here, which is mu by mu plus 1. So we can just replace the value of mu by mu plus 1 as 4 lambda by 3 lambda plus 1. This way, ho gaya. Just find out the value of lambda. Okay, this will give you both the values of mu and lambda. अच्छा 2 ही होगा ना, यहाँ पे 2 आ जाएगा. कैल्शियम लेना होगा ना, तो कैल्शियम लेके 2 आ जाएगा. 2 by 2 mu b plus 2a. अच्छा ये तो a में तो mu है ही नहीं. 1 by mu plus 1 आ जाएगा. 1 by mu plus 1. ठीक है. 1 by mu plus 1, and then you can just simply solve it from here. What about 19?
इसमें रूट्स का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होता है.
रूट्स का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. अच्छा इसमें clearly alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is 0. So alpha 2 plus alpha 3 will become alpha 1 minus of alpha 1. So you get minus of alpha 1 cube minus of alpha 2 cube minus of alpha 3 cube, which is minus of alpha 1 cube plus alpha 2 cube plus alpha 3 cube. This is the value we want, right?
नहीं सर, इक्वेशन चाहिए.
The equation whose roots are, अच्छा
इसके
ठीक है.
रूट्स
हाँ तो again ठीक है. So we want the equation whose roots are minus alpha 1 cube minus alpha 2 cube minus alpha 3 cube. तो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लगा दो. So the new root, that is alpha dash, has to be minus of alpha 1 cube. So यहाँ से alpha 1 क्या आ गया? Minus of alpha dash to the power 1 by 3. So ये substitute कर दो. Okay, replace x by minus x to the power 1 by 3 and solve. Okay, after plugging this in, cube both the sides to simplify. The answer of this will come out to be D. Okay, none of these. The answer of this is none of these. Okay, let's say we stop at this for today. Okay. I'll again see you in the next week. Okay, some weekday in the next week, not Saturday. Okay. And we'll have some more questions to discuss then. I hope all of your preparations are coming along good. What are you all solving? What are you practicing at home?
mock
नोट्स
test
रिवाइज
है।
कर रहे और वो कर मॉक टेस्ट दे
Try solving, last, I think 2005 say, or rather 2000 say 2010, 11, 12 ka papers. They generally have a tendency of, past 10, 15 years ka basic questions dene ka or similar types aise advanced way. So you can try doing that as well. 2000 to 2012, 2013, something like that, 12, 13 years papers you can solve. Okay. Anyways, keep preparing and all the very best for the test. And I hope all of you started taking 6 hours test seriously. एक दिन में 6 घंटा.
Yes, sir.
यस सर
Yes.
Please do try that because it is very important. It is very necessary to experience that fatigue. Okay, it is very important to experience that fatigue so that in the examination, in the actual examination, you're not caught off guard, unawares कि यार ये क्या हो रहा है. All the very best, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Keep preparing.